his brother Bradley, his sister-in-law Chelsea, his nephew Cohen and niece Presley, and his girlfriend Meadow. We played guard for the Wildcats, and Luke played basketball since 3rd grade in YPL. Then in middle school, 7th and 8th grade, 18, and now he has run JV for 1 year and varsity for 3 years in high school. After graduation, Luke plans to go to NIC to get a certification in HVAC. Said I want to thank all my coaches and supporters for investing your time and effort into me and pushing me to play my hardest, making me into a better basketball player. I also want to thank my parents for being the loudest ones in the gym when they're cheering for me and being my #1 supporters and for pushing me to do my best always. Mr. Luke Miller. The next senior, Mr. Colton Machuzak. And Matt and Stephanie Machuzak, his grandparents, and his brothers and sisters. He played forward for the Wildcats. He played all 4 years at KHS and 2 of them on varsity. His future plans are to attend NIC for HVAC trade school and will further his career at Wallace High School working for mountaintop mechanics. Says I want to thank first my parents for supporting me, Chris for always pushing me and coaching me in my younger years. My coaches Josh, Bob, Taylor, and Everett for always guiding me. Coach Mike for seeing the full potential of my playing ability and pushing me to the next level. Thank you to my senior teammates. I grew up playing with Ripley, Colby, Logan, Luke, and Richard. It's been fun. Both would like to dedicate his season to the memory of his grandmother, Lynn Machuzak. Mr. Colton Machuzak. Mr. Ripley Luna. Accompanied by his mom Crystal, his dad Rick, his brother Gavin, brother Colby, Uncle Mike, Uncle Richard, his grandparents Barb and Boyd, and Rusty and Judy. He plays point guard. He played all 12 years in basketball. He said I plan on attending the University of Miami, where I will be continuing my football career along with pursuing a business degree. I would like to thank Coach Martin for his commitment towards developing me over the years, along with my friends, family, and Wildcat fans who are constantly showing up and supporting me throughout my high school athletics. Mr. Ripley Luna. Crystal and Dad Rick, Brother Gavin, Brother Ripley, Uncle Mike, Uncle Richard, Grandma Barb, Grandma Boyd, Grandma Judy, and Grandma Rusty. He played the 3 guard for the Wildcats. Again, he also played 12 years. He's planning on attending the University of Miami, playing college football, going to college, earning a master's degree in business. I want to thank my coach Mike Martin for always believing in me and pushing me to be the best version of myself. I would also like to thank my friends, family, peers, classmates, coaches, and teachers, and everyone in between for the continuous love and support I received throughout this amazing journey. Mr. Colby Luna. Brother Graham and sister Lily. He played wing for the Wildcats. He's been playing for 9 years. He plans on attending a trade school specializing in the electrician program. Said I want to thank my parents, coaches, teammates, and friends for supporting and encouraging me with basketball and school. Mr. Logan Hendricks. Little brother Tanner and boyfriend Eric. She was the manager for the Wildcats this year. This is her first year as manager, and she plans on attending cosmetology school after she graduates. want to thank my family for always supporting me through anything, even beyond being manager this year. I would like to also thank the basketball coaches and employees for letting me be the manager and be a small part of the team. Miss Katie Nickerson. Since we have so many people here, let's excuse the basketball team and we'll go ahead and do the cheerleaders. Sorry, the former manager, Miss Daisy Sawyer, the company by her mother, my stepdad, and Mother Chris and stepmother Judy, grandparents Lori and Terry, boyfriend Isaiah and siblings, Lily, Keelan, Ted, Patty, Hazel, and Beckett. She was our manager for 4 years with the Wildcats. I don't know what I'm planning on doing yet, but as you know, we all have a lot of cats. So I'd like to thank the coaches and the team for making every year more exciting and for letting me be a part of the team. I want to thank my classmates for their patient support during my high school years and my parents for a great childhood and for always giving me good guidance. I love you guys. Miss Daisy Sawyer. Today our first cheerleader tonight is Miss Katie Slannon. She was accompanied by Ryan Cersei, Trent Anderson, and Lila Gus. She's been 3 years in this year program. She's planning on going to grade school to get doctors. She said, I'd like to thank my parents for always pushing me to do my best and always getting me where I needed to be for cheer, no matter what. I'd also like to thank my coaches, Lori and Sarah Sawyer, for teaching me and making me the best I could be. Miss Katie Slannon. Next cheerleader, Miss Katie Meyer. Sister Katie Patty Meyer, brother Cole Meyer, dad Scott Meyer, and Mike Dillinger, and Nathan Lazar. She's been 4 years on the cheer program. She's planning on going to college and eventually pursue cheer in the medical field. We'd like to thank the coaches, Grandma Lori and Sarah Sawyer for being there for me through every bump in the road and injury that I've had. Again, thank you enough for believing in me as a real freshman. My mom and dad for trying their best to make it every game, and event I'm in, and always have a good time to hear me complain. Candy Schreier for being there for me when my parents couldn't be, always treating me like their own. And my friends and family who come to support me when I can. I'll never be able to thank everyone that I want to, but thank you to anyone who has supported me through the last 4 years. Miss Katie Meyer. University in the fall, I hope to be a cheerleader and get my bachelor's degree in finance. After I graduate from my undergrad, I plan on going to law school to be a lawyer and have a possible career in government. We'd like to thank his parents for being his biggest supporters in absolutely everything he does, and always showing up for me. My godparents, Sandy and Brian Martin, for always making me laugh. Lori and Sarah Sawyer for not only being my coaches, but treating me like family. And Mr. Reed for being the person I can count on for anything and someone I can look up to. I want to thank Mrs. Ennis for teaching me how to be a leader, and I want to thank Billy Reese for being the person I can go to when I just need to talk. I want all KHS staff to know that I will remember everything you have taught me while I build a life of my own. Thank you. Mr. Kate Turner. She said I cheered 1 year at Elmo High School attending college and then following a career in law enforcement. I want to thank my family and dad, even though we can't be here tonight, for supporting me in everything I do, as well as pushing me to reach the goal I set for myself. I also want to thank Grandma Lori and Sarah for taking me in without question and treating me like I've been here all 4 years. This has truly been a year full of growth for me, and it's thanks to anyone and everyone who has been involved in my life thus far. I appreciate you all. This community is in. University to get a degree in music education and study worship. First, I would like to give a quick shout out to the Shorey family who has known me since birth. Thank you guys for everything you have done. I want to thank my dad for always being there for me and always working his hardest for many years. It has just been us. For pushing me to our family when times were the most difficult. He was the one who introduced music to me, and is also the one who made sure I stayed in my heart. I could go on and on about the many things my dad has done for me, but 1,000 thank yous aren't enough. I also want to thank my grandma who couldn't make it today, but has always been there through thick and thin. When my mom passed, she became a mom and a friend in my life. I would also like to thank my best friend Ellie. We're out of town best friends. We both came to the two most hated places, Washington and California. I don't know who I'd be today without her in my life. Thank you to my coach Lori and Sarah for being the rock in my life and teaching me the sport that I've grown to love. I would also like to thank Mr. Reed. I came to this school during the pandemic, but Reed never failed to make sure choir was the best part of our online experience. I would have never thought that I would want to teach music until I saw the impact it made on my life. It made me want to do the same for others. Lastly, I would like to say, hey, look, Mom, you made it.
How are you? So he thinks it's going to be a 15-point
The combined Wallace and Kellogg High School band.
Thank you.
Cadet Gunnery Sergeant Smith, Cadet Sergeant Lawson, Cadet Lance Corporal Van Vliet, and Cadet Private First Class Salvador.
You know, this is the only Marine RPC in the West.
Good evening and welcome to Kellogg High School and Gymnasium. Tonight's annual picture of the minor with Wallace High School and your Kellogg Wildcats. Please remember this course is the top priority of our school. The Idaho High School Activities Association and the Student Advisory Council. You're paid a complimentary admission to this event. Idaho students enjoy an exhibitional skills developed by our students in an educational setting. Please give the participating athletes your positive encouragement and support. Your effort to positive balance of all players is appreciated. Bullying, taunting, intimidating officials, and opponents is unfriendly and unacceptable. Please stand for those around you. And now the starters for the minors. Number 4, a 6-foot senior, Brad Fiske.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Kellogg Wildcats live. Wasn't sure we were live, Eli, but it's so loud out in the stands.
It's crazy out there.
The sound meter was pegged, and I thought something's wrong. We are live here, Andrews Gymnasium. Kellogg Wildcats, Wallace Miners. It's an old school rivalry, Eli.
Yeah, it's got that old school feel.
I'm joined here by my counterpart, Eli, Coach Bogey Borgard. And I got Buck Coe fresh off his guaranteed dinner tonight.
Very
up
delicious.
In the K-Wall Crow's Nest. Happy to be with you guys. Wildcats Live, Simon Miller. Wildcats coming off a tough loss, Eli.
Yeah.
Tough league loss to St. Mary's.
I think we'll see them coming out today with some aggression, wanting to take it out on Wallace, that tough loss.
Yeah, I think so. And credit to, how about credit to St. Mary's and Brian Chase?
Yeah.
I mean, you got the Wildcats at home. They're down a couple players, and those are no excuses. Those Lumberjacks kind of just held on for 3 quarters and then poured it on in the fourth.
Yeah.
And it was just good coaching on both sides and just a good league matchup, and it just didn't go the way of the Wildcats. So Wildcats hope to get it right tonight, get some things going here against the Miners, but we know the Miners are going to be as scrappy as ever.
Yeah, especially on senior night. They're going to bring it. You were talking about an old school matchup. We saw those old school warm-ups from Wallace. There's a 3 from Hendricks. He loves that corner.
He does. Hendricks with a splash.
It's nice to see on senior night, too, when the seniors hitting the 3 right to come out of the gate.
That was from the girls' locker room.
How about all the seniors starting? -1, Varric Meredith, who has not been able to participate, but he's been pretty active with this group.
Yeah.
Played some football, so it's good to see an all-senior starting lineup, Eli, but then I'm also like, oh, gosh, next year. Like,
Yeah.
that's the story, right?
Here we go. So off the turnover, yeah.
Yeah, Ripley with the finish there. And I think even though I'm not advocating for just trying to get Ripley and Kobe Luna 20 points each or 24 and 20. Ripley and Kobe Luna also closing in, Eli, on the 1,000-point mark.
Pretty
for high school career.
impressive. How often does that happen?
I wish I knew how often it has happened at Kellogg, because I think we were wrong on our Kyle Wombolt 40-point.
Oh, we were? Okay.
I was the ball boy that year, and I'm sure every game I felt like Kyle scored 40.
Yeah.
Because that guy was just such a player. When you're young, you talked about Carlson and
Bame and all those
they're
guys.
heroes to you. Well, Steve Shepard said, I happened to be keeping pretty good stats that year.
Yeah.
And he said Kyle was definitely exceptional and the best, but, he got over 30 a couple times, but never got
40, huh?
So we got to revamp that. And I said we got to get these historical records going so we can say this with confidence.
Yeah, get some
Kellogg
stats.
pouring it on here. I sense a timeout here, Coach.
10-0.
10-zip.
We got a buzzer, but we don't have we got a hockey.
Yeah, hockey substitution.
Oh, we called it off. This is this is YBL level repping right there. Just play on.
It's so loud in here, though. You can't
play
even.
On.
Another turnover off the press. Here comes Kellogg. 12-0. Here's the timeout. It's a full.
There's the timeout by Coach Jared Young. And, every Eli, there are years when, Wallace is still a smaller classification. There are years when they are every bit as tough as you can ask for.
Absolutely.
And you don't want to play them.
No.
And there are years like this where Kellogg is tough and they're the bigger school, and you don't want to play them.
Yeah.
But it's just a part of the rivalry that you kind of accept. But I've been on the opposite end of this where I'm like, I don't want to play these Wallace.
Yeah.
Like, they are tough.
We played them one year when I was coaching the girls. They beat us early in the year when they had Melissa Hogemeyer and some good players, Zero Brands. They beat us up in Wallace, and then we had to play them again on senior night.
Yeah.
And we came out, we got a win, but it was kind of a scary game to go into for senior night because they were tough.
I think that aspect of the rivalry is good, but there are going to be times when that extreme bears its head. Kellogg is pretty strong this year. Wallace kind of rebuilding after a couple really, really good years.
Yep.
And they might be at this point of the season like, hey, we got to get ready for our league. We don't want to play you, but it's like, we've agreed to play each other a couple times a year, and this is one of those. And if this was league time for Kellogg and they were going into districts, and then Wallace was like, they'd be going, why do we have to do this tonight? But so we'll just have to see how these two teams go at it tonight.
Well, look at the gym in here. There's a reason why we're playing this game. It's packed in here, and people from both sides of the valley. So
there's barely any parking spots.
And if you are in the chat, long time and regular contributor, participation ribbon champion, he said, "Good to see Andrews."
Yeah, so full.
Packed like the old days. It's right. This is a good hometown crowd here for the Wildcats on their senior night. Colby Pole's no good.
Trying to respond back to that 3.
12-3, Miners did hit a 3.
On the other end, it was Julian Davis, I believe, with the 3, the sophomore.
Yep. And how about that?
Yeah, right back.
5-0 run here by the Miners. We start to talk about how they don't want to play this game tonight, and they just come right back and scrap it in.
And I like Kellogg Wallace, putting a little pressure on here. You know, teams that try to press, I always believe you press a pressing team, and Wallace trying to put a little pressure right back at Kellogg.
Luke Miller may be asking for a little contact down there, but you're going to have to do better if you're down there in the trees, Eli.
Yeah.
Oh, now he's getting mad. He's getting physical.
Getting after the ball to the end. We got a jump ball there. And then nice sportsmanship to help him back up, but nice hustle, both players. We got another quick timeout, 30 from Wallace.
And Eli, we'll stay here. We got Buck up in the booth. We had him live there for a little bit. We'll bring him back up. He's got some good insight. We're going to go ahead and let the band play here. And Eli, Jill Berger, who is one of our favorite participants and chatters, she's actually in the crowd.
She's here, yeah.
So if we can get Buck to get Jill Berger on the camera. She was above the student section. I don't know where she is. Oh, she's still up there.
She's right there, yeah.
So, Buck, if you can get Jill Berger, she's above the student section. We will highlight her because she just follows these Wildcats.
And she's out there cheering her heart out, yeah.
Yep.
And she was here for the whole JV game cheering, so. And she knows all the kids' names, and
so come out of that timeout, Wallace with a quick 3. And Wildcats will get the rebound and take it the other way. Eli, how about a hats off to the JROTC color guard from I call him PRC, Participation Ribbon Champion.
Yeah.
And yes, absolutely, it's something that we don't want to take for granted, but we often do. But it's a pretty cool way to start a game.
And how about the national anthem from 2 of our students, 2 seniors?
Singing a cappella.
Very cool on senior night.
Is that another 3?
Wow.
Miners Miners out of that timeout, Eli.
Yeah.
Coach Jared Young calls the timeout, and guess what? An 8-0 Wallace Miner run. So
there's been 2 timeouts in that span, so he's valuing these possessions. We talk about it early. Good look inside. Good D from Wallace, but another senior gets into the scoring column for Kellogg with Colton Machuzik.
Yeah, kind of putting the lid on that run there by the Miners, but not before the Miners score 8 unanswered.
Nice patience. Nice patience by Wallace, but just moved that back foot. But they're doing a good job, Coach, trying to use the middle against the press. Kellogg inviting him up the sideline, but Wallace smartly declining that sideline option, trying to go middle against the press. Miller to the cup, just short, but good look.
You know, Eli, these seniors are going to be just going for it.
Yeah.
You know, while they're all in, they're going, let's make some stuff happen here. So.
Anytime they check out of the game, they're going to be telling Coach, put me back in, get me in there.
Looks like Luke maybe pushed his way through that screen. We'll try to get you guys some replays here as we get settled. Always, it's great to have student body down here.
They're loud.
I can't even hear myself. It's great to have Chris Lund back and Jared Young from Channel 3, Wallace High School. It's good to have them up here on this side for a bit. The student body is just
making it hard to hear ourselves up here
tonight. if I can harken back to the mid '80s, I might even hear some noisemakers here for the
Yeah.
Wildcats. It's like
I think there's a
I think
few,
it's
yeah.
like a repayment. Machuzik going
Nice
to work
follow.
again. I think this is repayment maybe for the 2x4s.
Yeah, I
in the
remember those.
mid-'80s. Yeah. As a kid,
Yeah.
I went to a game at Wallace High School.
They did
And-
that once when I was in high school.
Man.
When Mr. Ford was the wood shop teacher,
Yeah.
and they took a bunch of blocks of wood. That one I remember, and I remember another game when I was in high school. They gave everybody newspapers,
Right.
and then you opened them when they did the starting lineups, like you were bored, you know.
Yes. And when Participation Ribbon Champion and I were in high school, when he was playing, we had a game against Post Falls, home game. I was in the pep band. We had it all rigged that the first basket scored. We all had rolls of toilet paper, and we chucked them. And we, of course, rightfully received a technical foul from the crowd, but we didn't care. We were just like, we were into it. So I think we won that game, but hopefully it didn't cost, it wasn't the deficit of the game. So good to see the crowds here. Pretty busy tonight. 17-8. Miners trailing the Wildcats so far, but put a pretty good fight there.
Wow.
Colby with the layup there. Pass from, I think, Machuzik.
And Kellogg does such a good job getting out and running. They fill lanes. They all run hard.
Yeah.
It's off a turnover. They're deadly.
I think the only thing one of the primary things the Wildcats are missing at St. Mary's is they were pushing the ball, but they didn't have a bench.
Yeah.
They didn't have that deep bench.
I think they smell blood in the water right now. Oh. Very physical down low. Nice try to reset his feet.
And that's Colby
I
right
don't know if
there.
you saw that, Coach, but he lifted his feet, scooted the right one back 2 inches to make sure it was a 3. Heads up play there.
How about Colton Machuzik just working down low, just going at it, and he could have gone up with it and he kicked it out instead.
Yeah, and he's not like a huge post, but he works hard down there.
And that's a 3 there by number 2 for Wallace.
That's Davis.
We'll get a replay on that if we can. Wallace they're not going away here.
Miller down there with the tall trees got up for that rebound.
Miller and Machuzik are just kind of getting some yeoman's work down there.
Oh, yeah.
A little bit of a
dangerous
force, got it
pass.
back. Wildcats, good ball movement. It's been a pretty characteristic of them all year.
Oh, 3 from
Holy
the corner.
smokes.
That was Colby there from the corner.
Just trying to get some replays in here, but we can't go full screen. This action is too
And
fast.
Coach, we're on pace for 100 right now.
Roger Grosvenor would be happy.
It's been a track meet.
Roger would be up above the bench, 100 points. He'd be on it. And he may be watching tonight. I don't know if he'll be in the chat, but I just want to say, credit to these Miners. Like, out of that timeout, they came back. There's a great bucket there
Yeah,
at the
they
end.
count it. Let's get a replay. That
Let's go
was
full
right
screen
there.
on that. I mean, that's good execution right there for the Miners. Just a couple seconds left to go. Take it to the rack. Nothing but money right there.
Just barely got it off.
Yeah, nice finish there for the Miners. Well, we're going to take a break. We're going to let you listen to the Wildcat Band. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Holy smokes, we are back. We are back out of the break. Wildcats and Miners. It's I don't know, if you haven't heard of the Kellogg-Wallace rivalry, you probably haven't lived here more than 5 or so years, but it's a good rivalry, and both schools are definitely in different classifications, and each have had their high points where they've had really good programs, and Wallace going to state, and winning volleyball state, had some good teams. Both schools have really kind of thrived in their own right in their classification. For some of us, like you and I, we want to have that rivalry of old where we're kind of similar, and we really are, but Kellogg does still have the advantage of being a little bit bigger school, but it's always fun to have them up here, and it's a good rivalry. The girls this year battled it out, and it's just fun to see the gym full.
Yeah, I agree.
That's a cool part.
And it's almost a community event. You see people who come out for this game who you might not see all year
for sure
at a basketball game.
Wildcats are just not wasting any time. That's Ripley Luna. I don't know if you've heard of him, but
kind of got in the game for the first time tonight. So Kellogg, another turnover, but now Wallace smartly getting back there and creates a turnover right back, and then right back, a little sloppy. Another football pass here, Luna to Luna. Oh, could have been a foul maybe there, but not much contact. But Logan Hendricks on the follow, he'll shoot 2.
We lost the stream there for about a minute, but we're back. I don't know what happened there. Just technical difficulty, but I think we recovered it. Looked down and trying to watch a replay, and the screen was black, so looks like we'll maybe slowly start to gain people back here as we go.
In the words of Cosmo Kramer, when he digs the Merv Griffin set out of the dumpster, we're back.
We're back. And, I mean, I would say you normally didn't miss too much, but unfortunately this game, if we were down for a minute, you missed about 4 3-pointers and a couple fast breaks. So,
and Coach, we're ahead of 100 pace for 100 right now still.
Miners and Wildcats, just a little bit of a technical glitch there. Thankfully, we were capturing replays. That's a great take
nice
right
move.
there. Yeah, that's great.
He's just a sophomore. Yeah, nice finish there. Wow, right back. How many threes do we have this game, Coach? We got to be up at 8 or 10.
This almost feels like an all-star game.
Yeah, this is.
Luna pulls up there from the cheerleading section.
They have not missed many.
And there's another. That looked good. Yeah. I'll tell you what.
Oh, nice hustle there from 24 for Wallace. That's Aiden Haas with a nice hustle play.
Wildcats.
Here they come back. And one, I believe.
We'll go replay on that. Ripley taking it strong to the rack. So, yeah. So, Eli, I talked about the toilet paper game.
Yeah.
My buddy, PRC, he said that was epic, and he said Matt James went off that game.
Yeah.
Matt did.
Yeah.
Matt James probably revisionist history maybe, but he had at least 30.
I'm sure perhaps in part spurned on by the toilet paper incident as it came to be known.
By his buddy, a trumpet player in the trumpet section, tossing toilet paper.
Raining toilet paper down.
He was inspired.
I remember, Coach, when I was in high school, Cal Ketchum had coached at Wallace.
Yep.
And they'd had success there, and he came to Kellogg. And just spent 1 year coaching at Kellogg. But that year when we went to Wallace to play, they had a dummy hanging off the bridge there coming into town. Yeah. And it was like, oh, golly, because that's the rivalry was still so alive.
Yeah, absolutely.
Kellogg's
going to try to get his.
They have 50 already, Coach. 50 points. We got 3 minutes to go in the second.
We'll go Reed Watcott in the picture-in-picture replay with the splash.
And, Coach, if they shoot this well from outside, they will be tough the rest of the way.
And this might be, it's a little bit of a confidence builder. I'll tell you what, Eli, that's a nice take right there. That's a great bucket.
Good finish.
And that is Teskey again. Teskey just not relenting at all. But, Eli, let me tell you something. Wildcats have to be confident and get hot from the perimeter.
Yeah.
Because they absolutely, just by a matter of physics, cannot match the Lumberjacks down low.
Yeah.
Lumberjacks go 6'4", 6'4",
They're
6'5",
if
they want to.
Yeah.
And that just was the tail of the tape when the Wildcats went down to the Lumberjacks. So, I mean, fill the hoop up. If
Oh, jeez, Louise.
Colton Machuzik doing somewhere and maybe coming fresh off the 2 game. He's ready. I think these guys are just kind of itching to play.
And these seniors are just playing their guts out.
So Reed Watcott, so far, is he the only non-senior that's been in the game? I've been kind of keeping track.
I believe so, yeah. And, Coach, senior night, wow, Kellogg continues to roll here. Senior night can go one of 2 ways.
Yeah.
Sometimes kids get the moments too big and they kind of shrink from it. I was always kind of nervous going into senior nights. You never knew how the kids were going to respond, but these guys are dialed in tonight.
That's a nice bucket there by Haz.
And credit to Wallace, they're not going away.
No, they're absolutely. They are bringing it on the other end. They're just fighting and fighting. That's good to see. Ripley's going to take another 3. No good. Rebound, Bridger.
This game is a track meet.
Bridger's going to take his own. No good. Colby's going to kick it back to his brother.
He thought about shooting it from there, I think. We got a ball screen here. Oh, good pass. Left hand. Wow, how do you stop these guys?
Hey, I'm remembering back 3 years ago when we had up to 60% Luna on the floor.
Yeah.
Shout out to Gavin Luna.
Yeah, Gavin. Yep, I had Gavin as a student.
Gavin, Ripley, and Colby as freshmen playing with their brother.
Yeah.
That's some pretty cool stuff.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure. We did miss a little bit of action. I'm not sure what caused that.
It's Kellogg ball here, 56-23. We got a minute to go in this quarter, Coach. Can they get to 60, you think, before the half? On pace for 120?
Well, I feel like they're I don't feel like they're holding for the last shot right now. I just feel like they're looking for the next open 3. But
I didn't write down the quarter score.
I didn't either.
I think they had 28, maybe.
I have to say, of all the shots that have been flying and falling and Wallace fighting back, I do have to say Mr. Colton Machuzik has been making the most of his minutes tonight.
He's hustling.
It's almost like he's like, I've taken for granted and I've been out for 2 games and I want to be back here.
Yeah, he's hustling.
He really is having himself a ball game. We're back to all seniors here.
Yep, I like it. Oh, deep.
Deep. Oh.
Jump ball. Yeah.
A little bit of sportsmanship up there by Wallace. That is Aiden Haz saying, hey, tough break. Thank God that didn't go in. But just kind of cool to see the back and forth with the players there. They all know each other. It's good stuff. It's almost like Silver Hoops and a bunch of other stuff combined here. Ripley getting a steal here.
We got a timeout here from Coach Martin. I think Coach Martin wants 60 before the half, Coach. We got 30 seconds here.
He may be drawing up a defensive strategy here. As the Wildcat Pep Band fires up from Chicago, 25 or 6-4.
Absolutely.
It is not 25 or 6-4 right now, Eli.
And you know what, Coach? Anybody who paid money to come tonight is getting their money's worth.
Absolutely.
It's an absolute track meet. Both teams are running, letting them fly.
And you know what? Even in that timeout huddle there for Coach Jared Young, they are not stopping Coach.
No, no.
They're going, okay, guys, this is what we got to do. Yep. This is our next mission.
Yep.
It's just like you would do, just like I would do. Let's look. It's 58-23. Yep. We got to win these next 30 seconds.
Yep, exactly. Win the one play that's in front of you.
Yep. We'll just kind of keep it here while the Wildcat Pep Band, under the direction of Izzy Desmarais, leading those Wildcats. Mr. Ream up in the top deck with his purple trombone, Eli.
That's right, yeah.
We got Kyle Van Vliet shouting us out here.
Yeah.
Look at Eli's got his,
and Kyle Van Vliet, whose temperature was 200 the whole year I coached him during the COVID year, yeah.
Yeah, it's just like, can you run tonight? No, I got a fever. We got Easton Town with the stash on down there. It's ode to...
what do we got? Shooting 2.
Colby took at the distance. He's going to get a shot at 2 more points. Eli, I think the mustache props, I think they're in honor of Ripley Luna.
Yeah, he's on some of his T-shirts, Coach.
He's kind of been rocking the
stash. Did you see? There's
there
T-shirts in the band with the mustache on there.
If Buck Coe can get Easton Town here in the student section with that T-shirt with the mustache, he's kind of can't see it right now, but
yeah, you got to keep that shirt. That's a collector's item someday.
You got to have him sign it.
Yeah.
I'd have him sign that shirt.
So, well, Coach, they're at 60. 8 seconds to go.
Kellogg working for those max preps points right now.
Yeah.
Wallace going to try to get a last shot here. I wouldn't doubt if they got a 3 up and made it because they just worked that hard. It is no good. Colby emptied the chamber there. And we are at halftime. It is 60-23. It's more entertaining than the score would indicate. We're happy to have the Miners here, and the Miners are fighting. We are going to take a halftime break. We will be back shortly. The crowd is so livid here, I don't want to go to break. But we're going to take a quick break. We will be right back. Thanks for watching Wildcats Live, everybody. With over 55 years of business in the greater Silver Valley and beyond, Watts Appliance is your go-to place for all things appliance sales and service. Watts Appliance is 4 generations family-owned and operated and has the inventory and know-how to handle all of your appliance needs. Not only will the team at Watts guide and recommend from their impressive inventory, but they also service any purchase if and when the need arises. In addition to appliance sales and service, Watts also specializes in commercial refrigeration sales and service. So head on down to 3 North Division Street in Pinehurst, not just to see their iconic seasonal window displays, but to let Sherry, Brock, and the Watts team let you know what's up. Wildcats Live would like to thank Sherm, Lawana, Sherry, Brock, and the rest of the Watts family, not just for the exceptional service, but for their endless support of Kellogg High School activities and Wildcats Live. NASCO is a loyal Wildcat activity supporter and Kellogg-based construction management company. Their primary focus is supporting our U.S. military's Department of Defense through the performance of multi-million-dollar federal construction contracts. NASCO has a long history in the Silver Valley where their home office has been based for more than 23 years. They have enjoyed continued growth and now have multiple satellite offices nationwide. To date, they've worked on over 50 military bases and performed more than 3,500 construction projects in 32 states across the U.S. NASCO is proud of their Silver Valley roots and is actively involved in local community events and activities. You can find them on the web at nascousa.com. Wildcats Live would like to thank NASCO for being the original gold level supporter and proud partner. Thank you, NASCO, and go Wildcats. Family owned and operated since 1948 and located in Smelterville, Idaho, Nickerson's Towing and Sales have been taking care of the Silver Valley and beyond for over 70 years. Chad and his crew provide 24/7 mobile services, towing and recovery, and also have a full shop facility available. Whether you need a tow, a jump start, a winch out, a tire change, or fuel delivery, Nickerson's can do it all. As Chad says, no matter how poorly you park it, we can help. Nickerson's also provides services such as secure storage, truck and trailer repair, brakes, transmissions, suspensions, and much more. Chad and family are devoted, longtime supporters of local youth athletics and activities, as well as all things Wildcats. Give them a call at 208-784-1238 or find them on Facebook at Nickerson Towing and Sales. Wildcats Live would like to thank Nickerson's Towing and Sales for all they have done and continue to do for the community, including their sponsorship of Wildcats Live. Go Cats! North America's premier silver mining and refining company and headquartered in Denver, Colorado, Sunshine Mining and Refining is a precious metals production, development, and exploration company primarily focused on silver. Their namesake project, the Sunshine Complex, is 100% owned by SSMRC and is North America's only vertically integrated silver complex. Located in the mining-friendly Coeur d'Alene Mining District in Idaho, the Sunshine Complex is composed of the Sunshine Mine and Sunshine Refinery, located in the heart of the Silver Valley, Kellogg, Idaho. Sunshine Silver Mining and Refining support many local endeavors and are 2021-2022 Wildcats Live Gold level sponsors. Check out their website at sunshinesilvermining.com to learn more. Go Wildcats! From plywood to paint, tools to trim, they have it all, or they can order it in just a few days' time. Kellogg Lumber Company is a veteran-owned business that has been supplying the Silver Valley with quality building materials to contractors, builders, and homeowners for 4 generations. Personal service and knowledgeable staff make Kellogg Lumber the right choice for your next project. With 50 years buying experience, let Steve and the knowledgeable crew at Kellogg Lumber use their many well-established vendors to source the materials you need for the right price and delivered on time. Kellogg Lumber, more than just lumber for 4 generations. Hometown proud sponsors of Kellogg Wildcat Athletics and Wildcats Live. Purple and gold through and through. Shoshone Glass has been serving the home and auto glass and glazing needs of the Silver Valley and North Idaho for more than 50 years. With 3 generations of family expertise and community loyalty, they have a well-earned reputation for hard work and excellence. No matter what your needs, you can rest easy knowing that your project will be handled quickly and professionally. From energy-efficient windows and sliding glass doors to bath enclosures and mirrors and a comprehensive auto glass service as well. Let the experts at Shoshone Glass take care of your home, auto, and business needs by calling 208-783-1159 or going to shoshoneglass.com. Go Wildcats! All right, we are back, Wildcats Live. Feels like, Eli, there's always a little bit of history being made. There's always a record at stake or a team that has played another team a lot of times, but I feel like we have a pretty unique circumstance happening tonight.
Absolutely.
Why don't you tell us what you found out here?
Well, before the game we were talking, Colby and Rip were approaching 1,000 points for their career, which it's hard enough when you get one player. We were trying to name if there was any that we knew of.
Yep.
And if you know of any, holler us in the chat.
Please,
Anybody had 1,000
Steve
points?
Shepard.
Steve Shepard would know.
Steve Shepard would be probably one of the primary people that would know. But
coming into tonight, Ripley needed 20 points to get to 1,000. He has 21 at half, so
he's
currently
there.
He's at 1,001 points.
How about that right now? Buck, get a camera on him.
And then his brother is currently at 996. He needed 24 tonight. He has 20 in the first half,
so he needs 4
he's
points.
4 away. And how cool would it be? Two brothers. To me, it's great. Look how close they are.
You're a twin. You're a twin brother. You can speak.
It's crazy. I know how that is. I mean, it's almost like when your brother does well, you feel like it's your accomplishment.
Yeah.
Like you're a team. And I mean, just so cool that they're that close. 5 points separating them right now. Over 4 years, Coach. That's crazy.
How about Ripley Luna eclipsing 1,000 points already? He's done it.
Yeah.
And a lot of times we come up with these stats, and maybe some of them were on JV or whatever, and you kind of say, no, that didn't count. Colby and Ripley have been varsity basketball players all 4 years of their career.
Yeah.
And so Ripley Luna has eclipsed the 1,000-point mark. His brother is just 4 points away. And we both, of course, can relish that accomplishment and that celebration while not disparaging or disrespecting Wallace at the same time. If Colby was in the game and got 4 points, I would not have any problem with that at all.
Absolutely.
It is a once-in-a-lifetime, once-in-a-generation, once-in-a-school opportunity. So I would hope to see Ripley and Colby in the game here.
And both brothers in there. I think, and it's senior night too, Coach. So I think coaches, the fraternity of coaches understand, like senior night, you're going to play your seniors a little bit more.
And there's Colby right there. There's
good
a
luck.
chance for 3. He only needs 4, so I'd take it to the rack or something. I mean, he's capable of hitting a couple threes, but
yeah, you don't just want to settle for jump shots.
Wildcats going with all the seniors again, and I appreciate that, and that's great by Coach Martin doing that. And there's
Miller again,
the bucket.
Yeah, nice hustle. Look at Hendricks chasing that down, and Luke keeping it alive.
So there it is. That's Ripley and Colby. Ripley he's 1,000-point scorer there for the Wildcats, giving it up.
I think we might see Ripley making a few extra passes to Colby here. Just trying to help get him there.
I think so too. Bridger's going to kick it. Nice steal there by the Miners.
Luke Miller just anticipates where that pass is going to go, but just can't handle it back.
Here a little bit. Julian Davis, that sophomore for Wallace. Wallace is a really, really, they got some guys that are really young participating here in the varsity game. So we talked about this. It just kind of ebbs and flows. Next year, when the Wildcats play the Miners.
Yeah, could be the other way around.
Wildcats might be going, we don't want to play these guys, you know? These guys are not supposed to beat us, and they're going to beat us. Or they're going to give us a challenge. And it just goes back and forth. It's just the nature of the game ever since, the 80s when both schools and 90s were pretty closely matched size-wise.
Yeah, for a while they were both in the A1 classification.
Yeah.
Larger with Post Falls and some of those other big schools.
A1 and A2, yep. A1 being the biggest,
yep.
And then they moved down to
A2.
Yep.
And that was when Moscow was still in the league.
Yeah. Ripley working hard on defense there for the Wildcats. So again, we're closing in, and we are eclipsing some history right here in Kellogg High School. We want to celebrate that. We want to respectfully celebrate that because these Wallace Miners are giving their hearts, on the floor as well.
Yeah, they're playing.
We don't
hard.
mean that to be any sort of sideshow or anything, but it's a once-in-a-career type of thing. And if I'm Coach Mike Martin, I'm leaving Colby and Ripley in until until Colby gets his 4 points. I just am. If anything, there's no lack of effort. It's not like they're showboating, or it's just like they're playing hard.
Yeah.
And
I love Coach. I don't know if you follow the Grinnell College. Their basketball program runs a fast break. They call it the system, and they had a player. This is probably 5 or 6 years ago, who scored 138 points in a game. And which was still the college record.
Yeah.
And their coach after the game, they asked him if he thought if it was unsporting at all for him to let his guy score 138. And he said, if I could go back and do it again, I would have let him get 165. was his exact answer.
Exactly. Yeah. I mean, these are two historical schools here in the Silver Valley, and nothing like any sort of school record or anything is going to take away from the respect nor the tradition and rivalry they have.
That's the thing that I would say is different with this rivalry from way back when is the kids are they're all friends.
Yeah, they know each other. Maybe it's a social media thing.
Yeah.
Maybe it's that they're just kind of they're aware of each other more.
Well, it seems like when I was in school, it was like we didn't really, it was kind of like you didn't like and now it's like they're all friends. They respect each other. Like you said earlier, they're kind of the back and forth just when, one of the twins will miss a shot.
There's 2 right there.
Yeah.
For Mr. Colby Luna. He's 2 away from 1,000 points. His brother's trying to get him there.
And a three would tie him up with his brother.
Now, not to nitpick, but at this point, when they get the record, are they like, okay, you're 1 ahead of me?
I don't know.
Coach Martin, maybe leave me in here for a little bit?
If it's me, if I'm coaching, I know the crowd wants these guys to stay in there the whole game probably. And they probably want, the Luna boys want to play the whole game, but I don't know. At some point, you got to...
you got to
probably take him out and let some of the other guys in there.
Your accomplishment and
get him an ovation and all that.
Wow, that was a good-looking 3 from the minute it left his hand. Is that Brad Teskey?
Yeah, that was Teskey. He's had a good season.
I've
seen his name in a lot of box scores. Oh, wow,
guess what, ladies and gentlemen?
They're tied, 1,001 here each.
And I don't think I can capture that tying. He's going to get a chance to go to the line here.
You know what I'd love to see here, Coach?
Pass his brother.
I'd love to see it. I'd love to see a timeout here.
I'd see a timeout and
just to get these guys an ovation.
I don't
here.
know. Let's see if brother knows. If brother, he may know. We might not know.
Yeah,
he may have been trying to make it, or.
Oh, and they're still tied.
So they're tied, and that's pretty special right there.
Oh, he's going to get him out, I think.
How about that? Are they both at 1,001?
Yeah. So he's going to time out. Good call here by Coach Martin. Timeout. Give these guys an ovation.
What an awareness to be able to do that. And I want to say Colby missed that free throw on purpose.
Yeah, he might have.
I do.
Yeah.
I can't, though, because I know how competitive those 2 are.
But how cool. Oh, there it comes over the loudspeaker. Pretty cool.
That's a pretty cool thing for those guys.
And look at their teammates, how happy they are for him.
I mean, I don't have words.
Yeah.
I just don't. We're witnessing history.
I've never seen anything like this,
Yeah. My first reaction was, what would George White say?
Yeah.
But I don't know.
I don't know.
That guy was such a character and such a gem for us. I don't know what George White would have said. He probably would have said, well, in the scorebook it looks great, but it's the wins and losses that matter. He probably would have said something like that. But congratulations to Ripley and Colby Luna.
Yep, and the whole family.
And they announced Eli at halftime they're going to go to the University of Miami and pursue a career in football. More importantly, a career in business administration and, getting their college degrees. But what a legacy they've left.
And look at this, Coach. I think it's the classy move by Coach Martin. He gets them both out.
Yeah.
We got some young kids coming in now for Kellogg. Classy coaching move by Coach Martin. The timeout was a good move to give them the ovation and then to get them out, give some of the kids the opportunity.
Honestly, Eli, I knew about these, that they needed 20 and 24. I didn't see how it would happen.
Yeah, with both of them in one game.
You really have to. I didn't feel like it was forced at all. I didn't feel like it happened in the flow of the game.
Well, and you think they were dialed in tonight, Coach? I mean, they were
on a mission.
The basket looked like it was 3 feet wide every time they were shooting.
How about that? Wallace is just not shying away at all.
They say we like to shoot threes too. Yeah.
That was Damian Davis with the splash. Drayden coming up.
Oh, look at the foul.
Drayden has no problems to putting it. He's going to work his way towards his 1,000 points.
Yeah, he says, hey, I'm a freshman now. I'm going to get my start.
These guys have showed me something here.
The blueprint.
Love it.
And Blake Coburn in the game.
Shout out KHS Golf.
Reed, he's a good shooter. Good look.
Reed Walcott, Coburn with the rebound. All we need, Eli, there's Miller with his shot.
Miller for 3.
There he is. He answers right there. Maybe going to get him out. Yeah, we're going to. Oh, next time. Didn't get it quite in time. Eli, if we could get Brody in, which that's Hendricks set to come in. If we get Brody in, we'd be at 40% KHS golf.
It'd be kind of nice, too, to see, like, next year's group out here a little bit, you know?
Yeah, you're going to have to eventually.
Coburn. Good look. Blake's another kid I coached in middle school.
Yep.
Another kid I love. He's a great kid.
Yeah, he's a baller.
Yeah.
I love coaching him in golf too.
He had a couple of games he won for us single-handedly when I coached him.
Good to have Coach Kayla Monroe in the chat. Always good to have Coach Kayla in. Says she's watching some basketball here. Coach Kayla, we're getting ready to fire up golf season for boys and girls. Had about, I think I had 9 girls and 7 boys, so good numbers for me. And some kids, everybody that I expected to come back out are signed up and ready to go.
We've had a little bit of sunshine, which is nice. Yeah.
I said today in our meeting, I said, this is the first time I can look out that window and I can see grass.
Yeah.
So we're in good shape.
It's coming, yeah.
Don't let that go to your heads, but golf season just around the corner. And we graduated 7 seniors.
Wow.
So 4 boys, 3 girls. So we got a lot of kind of
fresh
rebuilding
blood,
to do.
yeah.
Yep. But we got some kids that are ready to play, and 2 of those are Blake Coburn and Brody Robinson. They've got state experience, Eli, and if you can get state experience as a freshman.
Yeah. And sometimes those are some of the most fun years I had coaching, were when we had large groups of seniors the next following year, because you just see so much improvement.
Yep.
And you see kids step up into roles they didn't maybe have before. And
you know, I was thinking of, though, trying to continue my tradition, even though last year it was inadvertent. I did not know Tanner Gross was a baseball player.
Yeah.
He turned out to be, a great golfer and, almost helped us win a state title. But I kind of got that twinge again. I see Reed Walcott down there. I go, that kid's a player. Maybe I can get him to play golf and then tell his dad, hey, sorry, I got to get you one more time.
Yeah.
But I don't think that would happen. But anyway, baseball team's looking pretty strong. They got, of course, I think the Luna boys are going to do baseball and track, of course, trying to keep their speed and keep in shape. Who would think anything less? But Drayden going to get a chance to get to the line here.
Yeah, and Coach, I think I've told this story before, but while we're talking about Colby and Ripley, this summer, coaching the middle school cross-country team, we'd have cross-country practice over the summer, and every day we were there, Colby and Ripley were at the track, working on speed work with a coach.
I saw that.
And so just this isn't an accident that they're having so much success up here. They've put the work in.
Yep.
They've got a committed family who helps them to get,
Absolutely.
Give them what they need to put the time in and the work in, and they had a big brother to look up to who put the work in himself. And
yeah, you're right. I mean, just on all aspects, just a full effort.
Yeah. So hats off to them again on their accomplishment tonight.
Congratulations, Ripley and Colby. Yeah.
And cool that it came on senior night, because they have all these people here to watch them.
Yep. I tell you what, every Wallace 3 that goes up, I expect it to go in. They have not been shy about getting 3s
Every
up.
3 at this point in the game, I think, is going in.
They have made a good share of them. Tom O'Neill. Tom O'Neill rejected right there. That was a good, clean, hard foul.
Well, that was good sportsmanship there by Julian Davis.
That was Davis. Let's get a look at that. Here we go, Eli. We get the entry here by Coburn. He kind of dribbles. He gets it in. Tom O'Neill says, nope, I don't think I'll have any of that.
I'd love to see Tom get into the box score here, get a couple of these free throws.
Again, Eli, if I was a consultant, I would go to practice and I would say, hey, your guys' coaches are great. They probably don't pay attention to this much. Your first free throws are always so rushed and out of rhythm. And then you make the second one. He didn't there, but the first one always looks so out of tempo.
Yeah.
That might be the golf coach in me, maybe.
Yeah.
A little bit.
Ooh. Both teams hustling to the floor.
Loose ball.
Good
Great
finish
job
there.
Teskey again.
That's Teskey. Like we said earlier,
his number a lot.
He's been in the box scores a lot. He's had a good year for Wallace.
Oh,
Hendricks again from the corner.
Hendricks.
Deadly. He's a sniper over there in that corner.
He loves that corner for sure.
And with the way this team's built, he gets that look a fair amount because, so many guys can draw defense. And so he does a good job of getting to his spots.
Logan probably is laying in bed at night going, I'm going to get so many corner threes. I need to visualize, and I need to practice those, and I need to knock a bunch of those down.
Yeah, but he does a good job. He knows his role. Yeah. He gets to his spots, and he knows where he's a good shooter. And so we got a timeout here, Coach. It's like a 30.
Well, we're going to stay here. I mean, let's talk about these refs working their tails off.
Yeah.
I just watched Donnie White coming over going, man.
Mopping his brow, yeah.
Mopping his brow. We got Donnie White. Who else do we have?
We got Michael Ebert and Dominic Dyer, so a good crew here.
Yeah. I feel like as we've been doing these games this year, Eli, I feel like we've had really solid groups of refs.
We've had really good officiating.
I feel like the quality has just been, I'm not going to use hyperbole and say it's the best it's ever been, but I'm going to say the quality of the refereeing, there's no excuse for saying the refs cost us the game or this and that. Like, our refereeing has just been so solid.
There's been very few calls even that we've went, I don't know about that.
Exactly.
It's been
and we're sitting up here in the bird's eye view.
Yeah, we got the best seat in the house. Yeah, so
that's a little turnover there. Drayden maybe getting a little too excited throwing that errant pass to Tom O'Neill.
And I'm kind of
deep.
Grief.
Are
you
kidding me?
Teski's feeling good.
Holy smokes.
He's
Brad
a senior.
Teske, we're going full screen for you, my friend.
And I like Wallace with the pressure here. It's good for they know with the younger kids in here they might turn them over, but it's good for Kellogg's younger kids to face a little bit of pressure. See if they can handle it. Colton, good look. The crowd would have erupted if that went down.
Tell you what, this is going to be a tough group. Teske, of course, a senior, but man.
And look at Teske working to find his spot.
I don't know, Eli, if Blake Coburn is going to keep that mullet for golf, but he and Brody both have mullets. So I don't think any of my other golfers are going to go mullet. Easton said no, so we'll see if that persists into golf.
I feel like the mullet has to eventually fade back into obscurity where it belongs, but
yeah, well,
it looks good on these kids. I can't fault them, but I think it belongs where it was 2 years ago.
I think we need to go back to flat tops. That was the fad before I did the mullet as a senior. When I was an 8th grader, it was a flat top. Trimmed up every Friday by Archie at Archie's Barbershop. So we'll see. I don't see any
nice
flat
patience
tops
here
yet.
from Kellogg.
Yeah.
Nice curl cut. Nice dish by Blake Coburn. And nice finish there by Colton.
I'm literally shocked that didn't go in, Teske. That was a heat check there by Teske. And we are at the end of the third. We witnessed a little bit of history there in that quarter, Eli. We're going to follow it up by just kind of letting people listen to the Wildcat Pep Band. And I don't know if Buck Coe heard us earlier, but Jill Berger is up above the student body, clapping and cheering these guys on. I hope we can get a little shot of her as well.
He's going, no, yeah.
All right, hey, we are back, ladies and gentlemen. Start of the fourth quarter. I know it's, the score may be sort of a lopsided. It doesn't feel that way, Eli. It feels like, okay, it was just starting. He was starting the five seniors. Just another good move by Coach.
Yeah, I like
here.
it. Yeah.
It just started out, call a timeout. I love it. One last chance. He probably said it in the huddle.
Yeah.
You're taking the court for the last time.
Yeah, and then you hear the crowd. We can barely hear ourselves. They're just giving it to him. So
it's really good stuff here tonight. If you're a Kellogg fan, and listen, if you're a Wallace fan as well, this is not like a consolation. These guys are fighting.
What's the technical?
I don't know. Maybe
I missed that.
Maybe we missed, it wasn't a timeout. Maybe it was a substitution error. Teskey's going to capitalize. You'd know that.
Yeah, huh. I missed the technical. I thought they called the timeout.
I did too. We're going to need an explanation on this. So Teskey hits one of the two.
Oh, now we get the timeout.
Maybe.
Oh, Coach Martin's trying to get the crowd up here now. I don't know. Did he? I don't know what the technical was.
Let's let these guys have their ovation here.
We got 5 new subs coming in here.
Maybe we can get Donnie White to come give us an explanation.
We need clarification there. What was that? All right, Don was trying to tell us something we couldn't hear him up here, but
nonetheless, a good moment here for the Wildcats. All 5 seniors.
Oh, we got Brody Robinson in the game, Coach. So we got their young core in here.
40% mullet.
Yeah, 40%. Which, Coach, in my book is a little bit too much.
I mean, for some people, it's a little too much mullet, but. Let that Wildcat pep band just kind of come in through our mic here. I tell you what, Eli. So did they both finish with 1,001?
1,001.
Like you can't script that.
No.
Even if you want to, it's so tough to execute.
You can't make it up. How dare you even try?
We're pretty excited to notice in the chat our friends at KOFE Radio 1240 AM St. Mary's, who do such a great job. That's another 3 by Teskey. I feel like I can't say a sentence without the Wallace Miners chipping away and
fighting. Yeah, they're fighting hard.
I do love that. That was Elliot Schmidt. But Eli, our friends at KOFE AM and St. Mary's, I feel like they do such a great job. You know, we lost K-Wall.
Yeah.
So it really makes me appreciate the AM radio guys that just give and give and give and give.
Yeah.
And a lot of times they're like, well, do you live stream or can you give us video? And I feel like they have done such a great job, and they do their audio stream on YouTube.
Yeah.
So their patrons can listen via radio or YouTube. And what I think is great about St. Mary's is they've taken that NFHS Pixelot video feed, and they've hybrided that with their radio call. And I was able to watch the Kellogg St. Mary's game the other night. Was I disappointed that Kellogg lost? Absolutely.
Yeah.
But I was so grateful to watch that game, and I was so grateful for the quality of the broadcast.
It's such a service.
It's so cool. Yeah. And I appreciate the St. Mary's community as well.
Yeah.
They just came out in force for their team.
Yeah, definitely.
And good stuff. It's going to be a fun district tournament. So thank you, KOFE. We saw your invite there. Eli and I will definitely consider it. We're both dads of multiple children and husbands, so we'll if we can make it work, we will. If not, we will be glad to watch your feed.
But we are very flattered with the invitation.
Absolutely.
In general.
Thank you very much, and congratulations to the Lumberjacks earning that 1 seed here in the CIL. It's going to be fun.
Drayden, that's the one dribble into his shot.
Drayden, silky smooth. He's feeling it now.
As Stuart Scott used to say, smooth as the other side of the pillow. Or no, cool as the other side of the pillow. Yeah, that's right.
The key is to do that when the heat is on, and I think Drayden can do it, Eli.
Drayden's he has no fear. Here's Teskey. Oh, good look, yeah.
Once again, I'm surprised Teskey missed the 3.
Drayden just made one. He wants another one. Look at him.
He's feeling it.
Nice skip pass, Brody. Oh, good look.
I do like the atmosphere right here, where it's just like both teams just kind of go for it now. It's good stuff. Coach Jared Young and his assistant, Kellogg graduate Chris Lund. Good to have them here.
Absolutely.
Of course, Eli, Jared Young. There's another 3.
Yeah.
Holy cow. These Miners.
That was 13. He's not even on our book.
Eli, these Miners, no hesitation.
No. Yeah, I give them credit, Coach. I mean, Well, as hot as Kellogg was in the first half, a lot of teams would have folded up the tents.
Kind of fold up, and nope, they're just.
These guys, look at them. They're playing their tails off.
And I attribute that to good coaching.
I agree. Oh, the deep three from the sophomore. Good look there. That was Davis.
Anyway, Coach Jared Young, really instrumental. A lot of the live streaming, Kellogg Wildcats Live and Channel 3 Wallace there with Brody Robinson at the layup.
And look at that dish from Drayden. Nice pass.
Yeah.
Yeah, kudos to the Wallace coaching staff. Still coaching here, still working hard, and their kids are playing hard.
Oh, nice dish.
Yeah, nice look.
Just couldn't quite finish, and they got the rebound after the fact. I tell you what, they created that. We'll give them a replay on that. I have a feeling we're just going to have nonstop action here for about 3 minutes.
Tom O'Neill for three. Good look.
Why not? Good hustle there by Brody. Wildcat student buddy.
The Wolf came up. Nice hustle to get back into play. He was out there by the concession stand, Coach. He came running back to get into play. And how about kudos to our cheerleaders? This crowd they've got the student section going so well.
Just
These
that
guys
last exchange, I could almost not focus on
even if Wallace was yelling Wolf, there's no way they would have heard it. Yeah.
You couldn't have heard it. Thank you again. KOFE 1240 says congratulations, Ripley and Colby.
That's Drayden again.
Yeah, just we appreciate that, and the respect is mutual for sure.
Coach, you know what I think was the key to success tonight for the Luna boys was those T-shirts in the student section.
Oh, absolutely.
And the fake mustaches.
Some of those T-shirts.
The mustache, the shirt, I'm sure all this added to the environment tonight.
Easton Town is proudly, and I can go ahead and take credit for that now because I don't think Ripley and Colby are going to give me retribution, but it was a text thread with me and Nate and Rick Luna, and they sent me the Ripley with the start of the stash, and I just kind of photoshopped it. And I looked at those shirts and I said, that's my damn Photoshop. He looks so good.
Yeah.
Ripley just looking good at that full stash I gave him. So
I think he might try that. Who knows?
Drayden
feeling good, yeah. He's a guy I think in the future, Coach. Your offense, you can run a lot of stuff through him, and he's a good distributor. He can score. He can finish down low. He can shoot the three.
Teske. He's going to get it. It's going to go. It's going to get the call from Dominic Dyer. Let me tell you something. Teske's got to be up over 20. You think, Eli?
Oh, I'm sure.
I mean, he's pouring himself in some points as well. How about a little bit of shout out for that senior?
And how about shout out for Dominic Dyer, former Wallace alumni?
Absolutely.
He played back when I was playing.
Yeah.
Had a good career at Wallace, and he's been a very good official ever since.
Yeah, this is. I know that if you're Wallace, it's not the score you'd want, but I mean, you can't be disappointed in the effort of these kids.
It's been a blast. Yeah, it's been a fun game.
And next year, it's probably going to be a lot different game, you know? And you just got to enjoy the rivalry. And
here we go.
Again, it went quick here. We got a running clock. We'll try to stick around here as much as we can. Wildcats are just trying to finish this off before they head into districts. They're just kind of moving the ball around here. Great effort here by Coach Jared Young and Chris Lund. Never quit for a second.
Nope.
Never quit for a second.
And nice job, Kellogg here. Classy move, just running it out, not trying to get any more baskets.
We had a senior night here for the cheerleaders and the managers as well. It's just a good night overall. All right, and there is the buzzer. That, I see that buzzer, and I want to say, hey, what a great win for Kellogg. I want to say what a great career for our seniors.
Absolutely, all of them. Not just Colby and Ripley, all of them.
Colby and Ripley and
Colton,
Logan and Colton and Luke Miller and Bridger.
Bridger, yeah.
You know what? I want to just say thank you for being Wildcats. It's not an easy job playing sports. I mean, it is just sports, but you dedicated yourself. You wore the purple and gold for 4 years.
And I'm sure these guys are putting work in the summer when nobody's here watching them. And
So thank you to our seniors. What a great senior night. Thank you to Coach, our AD, Heather
Goodner.
I don't know why I lost her last name there for a little bit. And let's go to the alma mater. We'll be back for a few thoughts. Enjoy, ladies and gentlemen. You know what? That fight song always has a little bit more juice to it after you win, doesn't it, Eli?
Absolutely. Yeah. Still to this day gives me goosebumps sometimes hearing that fight song come on.
It is pretty cool to see more than our share of people sticking around,
Yep.
student bodies sticking around. It's a pretty cool tribute to all these seniors and the team as well.
And I love all those players down there kind of getting hugs down on the floor, soaking it in this last senior night.
Yeah, I don't think I've seen that for a long time.
Yeah.
I've seen them walk over with their shirts and just kind of go.
They hustle over off usually, and they're kind of loitering over there and soaking it in. Good for them.
Good stuff. It'd be nice if we could we should have asked them ahead of time, get them up here to do a little post-game interview.
Yeah, this would have been a good game for it.
Yeah, we don't want to interrupt what they got going there, though. So we'll just kind of stay here, let you soak this in if you're a Wildcat fan. If you are still here and you're a Wallace fan, nothing but stuff to be proud of if you're from Wallace. I mean, early on it was pretty one-sided, and those Wallace guys they never went away.
No, they play hard. They're fun to watch.
Yeah. Yeah, players kind of going. Looks like they're going to get some pictures. Just double check the chat here. Jim Miller, cool as the center seed of a cucumber, Andy.
That's a good one.
I mean, that is, we don't have that one.
That's for the win, I think, there.
That might be chat of the night. Thanks for checking in, Claudia Pooler as well. Janae Hart, Eli, we got to give a shout out. The Hart girls are ready for golf. So I got to give a shout out to the golfers there. Of course, my main man, participation ribbon champion. He says he remembers rubber balls in one game, too. It's like the bouncy balls. We might have done that, too. We were pretty relentless, so it could have happened. Just a lot of good stuff happening here. KOFE joining us. Just a good thing for Kellogg here tonight. Good senior night. Getting some pictures there. They're getting pictures with Johnny Wollaston.
All right.
You got to love that.
Eminem John.
Look at that. He's got his plastic hard hat on.
And he'll have a blanket made next week with this picture on it.
Yeah. Johnny's on cloud 9 right now.
Oh, yeah, he loves it.
We don't have footage of it. We got our camera guy. He's out of here. But thanks for watching, everybody. Hopefully Eli can join us on Monday. It looks like Monday at 1 p.m. The number 2 Wildcats facing the number 3 Orfino Maniacs.
Right, similar as the girls.
Yeah. So the Lumberjacks, number 1 Lumberjacks, have earned the right to face the winner of Priest River and Grangeville.
Okay.
And so, if things turn out the way that the seating is planned, Kellogg could be headed back to St. Mary's.
Yeah.
Anything can happen on any night, but we're just happy to be here at Andrews on this senior night for the Wildcats. Eli, Luna boys eclipsing 1,000 points. I don't know how else to end it.
Yeah, I don't know. There's not much more to say. I mean, very impressive and very well earned.
Well, Ripley and Colby and the rest of the seniors, Bridger, Logan, Colton, Luke. I try to get all of you. And, even I did do a quick shout out to Varick. He didn't get the chance to play this year. He played football, got injured, but he wasn't here tonight. But just appreciate all you seniors. And for Wildcats Live, we're going to sign off here from Andrews Gym, the iconic Andrews Gym. Thanks for watching Wildcats Live, everybody. We'll see you on Monday.